Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of May 4th through the 10th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And what we have showing up for the first day is we have the Nine of Clubs in reverse. So Nine of Clubs in reverse is just telling me, Aquarius, that on Monday you're trying to tie up loose ends and finish some kind of project up. Maybe it's a work project, maybe it's a relationship that you would like to end, but there's something going on that you are trying to finish everything up and just pull all the pieces together, and on Monday you're just not quite able to do that. It feels like you're making progress towards that, but there are things that come up that are distracting you and kind of pulling you away from tying together those loose ends. So I see Monday as being more of a day of kind of putting out other fires and dealing with other distractions and actually getting up to getting around to tying up all the loose ends on your project. Excuse me. Okay, so Tuesday, what we have showing up here is the Ace of Coins for you, Sagittarius. Excuse me while I wet my throat. So, Ace of Coins just means that on Tuesday you have some kind of gift coming into you. Typically an ace of coins is talking about something tangible. So this is going to be finances, or this is going to be material goods, but something tangible, a tangible gift coming into you on Tuesday. Now let me define gift for you, because in our culture sometimes we get a little bit confused about things like this. A gift is not something that you earned. It's not. A gift is something that somebody gives you out of the goodness of their heart. They don't have to. They're not obligated to. They do it because they want to do something nice for you. Okay, so that's the definition of a gift in a Mista's world. Alright, so Wednesday, what we have coming up for you, Aquarius, if I can hold on to the card, it just totally flew away from me. Alright, so what we have is we have the Two of Clubs in reverse. This just means you have a decision to make Wednesday that you're going to really have a tough time with this decision and with actually coming to a final conclusion. Now this decision has to do with two things that you feel very passionate about. These can be two different people, they can be two different projects, two different hobbies, they can be two different things that you could do for the evening, but these are two things that you really love and you really feel passionate about, and you have to decide between one or the other, and I see you having a hard time making this decision and procrastinating on it. The key here is you can't do both. You don't have enough energy or resources to do both. That's why you have to pick one or the other. So that's what I see coming in for you on Wednesday, Aquariuses. Now Thursday, we've got the Knight of Clubs. So Thursday, there's some kind of inspiration that has come into your life and you are taking action on it. So maybe on Thursday, maybe on Wednesday, you saw somebody and how they handle certain situations in their life, and you just thought, wow, I wish I handled situations like that well. And so you decide, okay, I'm going to start practicing some of the things that this other person does so that my situations that come up like that can turn out just as well. So Thursday, I see you taking some kind of action based on possibly that type of inspiration. Now, there are other inspirations. Sometimes we get inspirations just from being in different places or being around different people than usual. Sometimes we get inspiration from things people say around us. Whatever the case is, on Thursday I see you taking some kind of action based on your inspiration. So another way that this might manifest is like if you're an artist and you see something out in nature that makes you want to create, a new sculpture or a new painting, this would be acting on your inspiration. Okay, so lots of different ways that acting on your inspiration can manifest. But that's the key for Thursday, is acting on some new inspiration in your life. Now Friday, Aquarius, what we have coming up is we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm feeling a little something different on this. Typically with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I would say to you that you're passing along good ideas to other people, but I'm not feeling that with this card for you guys today. What I'm feeling like is confusion. I feel like you're just kind of thrown into confusion on Friday. Something happens that makes you just really question a lot of the things that you thought were givens or that you could assume before. And so that's what I see Friday. Just this real, just being like immersed in this confusion and having to really, really think your way through it. Really use some logic to get through it and to make all the puzzle pieces add up, because feels like you're getting some kind of new information coming in that is completely unexpected to you and seems to you to be really out of left field. But if you would have been paying attention to all the little flags along the way, it wouldn't be out of left field. And I think that once this comes in, I think you're going to be realizing, oh, well, there was a clue way back here, and there was a clue over here, and there was a clue over here, but I wasn't paying any attention. So it's really going to make you look at the track that you've been taking and make you wonder, well, am I really on the right track here? I thought this was exactly what I wanted, but now I'm not so sure. So it really has you re-looking at the things that you're involved in, and if you really want to be involved in them in the way that you have been before, or if it's time to make some adjustments and some tweaks, or maybe even some all-out changes. Okay, so that's Friday. Then Saturday, I have the Three of Coins coming up in reverse for you, Aquarius. What I'm feeling like this means is Saturday, you guys are very social. So, excuse me, I'm feeling like on Saturday you're going to be doing some getting out, some celebrating, some socializing, listening to some music, doing whatever it is that really you enjoy doing with other people. And I feel like you're going to be surrounded by lots and lots and lots of other people on Saturday. For some of you, you're actually going to be performing, like maybe performing musically or exhibiting your art on Saturday. And so you have lots of people around, and a lot of these people are admiring your creative outlet. But for some of you, this is just going out and blowing off some steam with some other people on Saturday. And then on Sunday, okay, so on Sunday you have the Devil card coming up. The first impression I got, the one that made me go, oh, is hangovers. Okay, so for some of you Aquarius, we're talking about Sunday, you're feeling really rotten, you're feeling really hungover. But there are some other things that this card can also indicate, Aquarius. So for those of you who don't drink and who are not hungover, this card can really indicate taking that wild side of you and trying to meld it in with society to make it somehow kind of acceptable and make those two things work together. Sometimes that works out really well, sometimes it doesn't so much, and I feel like you guys are going to have mixed results on that on Sunday. Some of you, it's going to work really well for you to try and combine your wild side with society, and for others of you, not so much. But and then, wow, this is funny, but I'm really feeling like the majority of you, what we're talking about is you're just waking up with a hangover on Sunday, like, whoa, I did way too much Saturday. And for those of you who aren't waking up with a literal hangover, I feel like the whole idea that you did too much Saturday, maybe you did too much exercise, too much work, you really put yourself out there in ways that are more extreme than you normally do. And so Sunday is kind of like recovery day. So like if you're like me and you like to go hiking, maybe Saturday you did like twice the hike you would normally do. Maybe things were twice as steep and it was twice as long. So now Sunday your body is just recovering. But definitely Sunday I see as for the majority of you just a recovery day from whatever it is that you do on Saturday. All right, so Aquarius, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, feel free to contact me and we will schedule you a session as quickly as possible. And for everybody else, I'll see you here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.